We had a client in Durham told us his wife's website and the password. He wanted us, when she logged on, to see if somehow we could get in conversation with her on the website to see if she would invite us to go out with her. Well, sure enough, she went on the website. Somehow we got in touch. We talked to her. She invited us down for supper, and we went back to the husband and said, "Well, your wife's invited us down for supper." Well, his reply was, "Well, I'd like for you to go down and take her out for supper and just see if she'd invite you to spend the night." Well, she did.
Mm-hmm.
And this was the first time we had done anything on the computer for this woman at all.
Mm-hmm.
We went back and told the husband that, and he said, "Well, go down, take her out for supper and everything, but don't spend the night with her." And now you've got all I need to know.
Mm-hmm.
I need to know she's picking up men on the website. I had a lady investigator that lived up in Roxboro. Lady's husband we were following, he was supposed to be picking up women on the internet. But he got in touch with our lady investigator. They talked. She told him that she lived in Wilmington, North Carolina, and she couldn't afford to come to Durham. She didn't have the money. So he got back in touch with her and said, "Well, I'll FedEx you $300 to get you to come up this weekend." So, matter of fact, he did wire her $300. We went and got the money out of Western Union, and we called the client. She said, "Well, I want you to meet him." So we had it all set up. We had the lady investigator. We had her wired for sound, and we were able to hear her and him, and we were taping everything for the client to see what was going on. And so she drove down from Roxboro. He drove up from Henderson because that's where he lived. But he was thinking that she was from Wilmington, North Carolina. Well, when we got to Durham at the Sheraton Imperial Motel, he asked her, "Did you get the money?" "Yes, I got the money, and that's the reason I'm here." He said, "Well, can you spend this weekend with me, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday?" Well, we had it all set up. We got all this on tape. We had her going into the motel with him, and they were fixing to check into a room. I was sitting inside the lobby. I called her cell phone. She answered it, knowing it was me. She played like I was her mother, and she said that her mother had just been rushed to the hospital in Chapel Hill because of a car wreck. And he said he understood, so they didn't check into the motel. She left, and later on that night, unbeknown to us, he called and told the lady investigator, "I'd like to come to the hospital to see if there's anything I can do for you and your mother, and maybe we could still stay at the motel Saturday and Sunday night." And we got all of this on tape, and this was able to show the wife that, yeah, your husband is picking up people on the internet. Not only is he picking up people, he's wiring them money to get them to meet him, to meet him and have an affair with him. And that was a kind of unusual situation where we had it on the internet, plus he wired us money and everything.